Good morning, everybody. It's April 3rd, 2018. Just left Anacortes, Washington about 15 minutes ago. My radio. Headed towards the Bellingham, Washington. Today we're going to be hauled out. Got a 1 o'clock appointment. So we got a full week planned here. The only thing is my weather isn't cooperating. Today it's pretty overcast. So this is Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday it's predicted for rain. And then Sunday is supposed to be nice. I have an appointment to be splashed back in the water on Friday at 4 o'clock. So I'm hoping that I can get this done in the 3 days that I've got allotted for it. What my plan is I'm going to today, as soon as we get set up and propped up and everything on the hard, I'm going to take some plastic and tape it up to the sides of the boat, so if it is going to be raining, hopefully we can keep the bottom of the boat dry at least. So got a lot of stuff to get done in the next couple days. A little bit of rain. Supposed to be, today is supposed to be the driest day of the week. As soon as the boat's pulled out, the guys jumped right on pressure washing the bottom. I was really pleasantly surprised at how few barnacles were actually on it. It took one guy about an hour to do the whole thing. While waiting for the bottom to dry, it's a good time to tackle these barnacle rings that are left behind on the shafts and the props. In the past I've always used an orbital sander to sand them off, but this year I did some research on the internet and came up with some chemicals that'll help dissolve them. And I found some guys talking about using OSFO. Now OSFO is a phosphoric acid, and it's used to prepare rusted surfaces for painting. So I sprayed this on, waited about 5 minutes or so, and that phosphoric acid just actually melted the barnacles away. It was very easy to get them scraped off. It acted very quickly, so I can highly recommend that. When I finished scraping all the barnacles off, I polished up the props and shafts with my orbital sander with some 180 grit paper. Next, I sprayed Rustoleum Cold Galvanizing Paint on the shafts and the props. Now, this is kind of a poor man's alternative to the prop speed. The big difference is prop speed, you're probably going to spend $400 to $700 for that product to buy it and to have it installed. And here I bought 2 cans of Rustoleum Cold Galvanizing Paint at Home Depot for $6 a can. So remains to be seen how it's going to work, but up here in the Pacific Northwest we don't have the growth on the bottom of the boats like some of the folks do. Of course, all the anodes were replaced. There's one big one on the transom. There's 2 on each drive shaft. There's 2 of them on the bow thruster. And there's a line cutter on each fin for the stabilizers, and they both have anodes on them too. Okay, a few tips for the boat owner that wants to do his own bottom job. If there's rain in the forecast, make sure you've got some plastic on hand. And you're going to need some 2x4s or 2x6s to anchor that plastic down to the ground. Now if you get started with your bottom paint just below your water line, get that painted first all the way around the boat. So as soon as that dries, then you can get your plastic taped up to the hull, because it sticks a lot better to a dry hull than your tape does. Have the yard position you so that you're at least 12 to 20 inches off the ground, or maybe even a little bit higher. Makes it a lot easier to paint. And if you had to pull your drive shafts out, there's room to get them out of there. When you're real close to the ground, there's no room to pull your shafts. So get it up off the ground so that you don't have to be sitting on your bottom or on your knees painting. You can be mostly standing up with maybe a long handle on your roller. You can buy your paint rollers, your tape, your plastic, your chip brushes at the box stores. It's a lot cheaper. And make sure you get some disposable coveralls, the kind with a hood in them and then the feet in them too. And make sure you get lots of latex gloves. Hopefully you saved your old glasses last time you got a new prescription, so you can wear those while you're painting. And if you've got some stains on your water line, I found that using a 3M Scotch-Brite, the gray colored ones, and some FSR fiberglass cleaner works fantastic for getting that off. It also works great for doing stainless steel. Don't walk into your boat. After you've been walking around the boat yard, you're going to attract all kinds of garbage into the boat. So stay out of the boat or take your shoes off before you go up into the boat. And the last thing is, stock up on your favorite painkillers. Get a bottle of Aleve or Tylenol or whatever it is you like, because about the second day you're going to need it. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.